Yeah, we're heading across the Eyre Peninsula out to Lake Macdonnell. It's been pretty dry out here in South Australia, so I'm really praying that the lake on both sides got water in it. I mean, we're going to go past that way to get out to...
Yeah, come on, behind the westbound tank here. Look to the next hill, mate. Trying to keep it coming. Yeah, mate, on the way. Thank you.
Sorry about that. Yeah, we've got to go out past Lake Macdonnell area anyway to get to the Great Australian Bight. So, but yeah, big drive, like 7, nearly 8 hours to get to where our first stop. So we'll see how we go. Just feeling wrecked. So a lot of hours on the road. Pretty tired. I just pulled up a second ago to get another one of those random roadside shots. The sun had come up above the horizon and over a little bit of cloud in the background, and had a nice golden light shining through the scene. I just sort of seen a random gnarly looking tree all by itself there with the sun backlighting it, so decided to pull in and get that. I couldn't really video that sort of stuff because I'm sort of on the move and I'm pressed for time today. We've got a lot of ground to travel, and I need to get where I've got to go within a decent time. But last time I was out on the Bunda Cliffs at the Great Australian Bight there, I don't feel like I really did it any justice. Yeah, the issue I sort of had was that when I sent the drone up, the wind was so strong it just straight away pushed it out to the ocean, and I needed to drop down below the cliff line and then sort of fly back up the cliff line and then straight out to onto the mainland again. Otherwise it would never have got me drone back. But it was pretty windy last night in the Flinders Ranges, so I'm hoping that wind isn't anywhere near us today out on the Great Australian Bight. I sort of need to be able to throw the drone up and shoot a panorama so I can sort of capture a big chunk of the bight. And the idea too is to like so I found, last time I was there, I got there too late, so you didn't have that real nice blue water. I want to try and get that nice blue water and the colour in the cliff lines on the bight. So I found, it's just really difficult in that sense because, it's a new place, you haven't been there before, you're trying to absorb it and soak it in, and then you're out on the road, you're trying to pump out a real big run, and the reality of it is like last time I was there, I should have really just stayed there and just slept there for the night. But I didn't, I pushed on, and yeah, sort of for the last 2 years I've pretty much kicked myself about it, thinking you fool. But today is a chance for redemption, so I'm going out there with the hope that I can redeem myself and pull out a shot from there that I'm happy with, to say, yeah, I've been there, that was fantastic. Anyway, we'll push on. I'll try and film a little bit of some places that I think are pretty cool as you're driving through. Eyre Peninsula is pretty big to cross, but yeah, it's got its pockets of lovely out here. Anyway, we will be at Lake Macdonnell soon enough. Alright guys, so we've made it across the Eyre Peninsula and out and onto Lake Macdonnell. As you can see, it's dry. There's not much we can do about that. South Australia's been pretty dry for the last 2 years. but it was really hard to run you through it. But I have thrown the drone up there, done a little bit of footage with Debbie, and I have taken a few photos as well. There was a couple of shots looking back this way down where you can see where the lake's receded, and it goes off into the conservation land in the background. I've taken a few shots of that. I reckon that looks pretty good too. But yeah, I have taken a series of shots through here. Unfortunately, the water's not green like pink like it usually is, but it comes up all right. Anyway, I'll load them shots up. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And thanks for coming along. We'll head on out to the Great Australian Bight and see what we can do out there. Oh man, I'll tell you what, that was just nuts. Like, in all fairness though, it is school holidays. We're out on the Easter school holidays. So there was people everywhere. They're coming, they're going, they're just frequently coming and going, they're stopping. I mean, it's no difference to us. So we're all here to share the place. Yeah, I did the best that I could with photos and videos to sort of get the people out that I could get out, but at the end of the day, like I said, we're all here to share the place. And while I could hang around, people just come and go, and they keep coming and going. I'm driving away from here now, and it's like everybody's leaving, but there's still more people pulling up and more people coming in and pulling up. So, you know, it's pretty hard to escape unless you're coming here outside of the school holiday time. But yeah, it is what it is. Still pretty, you know. I was hoping to come and to see the Pink Lake with water in it. I did have a feeling that it may not have water in it. It's South Australia's been dry for the last 2 years and just haven't had a lot of water. So even the Blue Lake on the other side, that's usually like a lot fuller than the Pink Lake on the other side, they're both pretty dry. Like I said before in the video, I did do my best to get what I could get. A little bit of footage there with Debbie, a little bit of footage with the car, and a few photos. So yeah, like I said, I've loaded all them up into the video, and yeah, like I said, let me know in the comments below what you think of it. And we are now, I'll tell you what, I've got one drone battery on charge in the drone. I've got another battery on charge in the charging pack for the drone. I've got a battery on charge for my audio for the master, and then a battery on charge for the audio for the slave. And with hit the road, so we're on our way. I'm just running out of time, and I want to try and get out to the Bunda Cliffs before the sun gets too low. Try and catch some colour in that blue ocean, and some colour in the cliffs. So yeah, here we go. We'll set on out, get across the rest of this Eyre Peninsula, out and onto the Nullarbor Plains, and I want to try and get a bit of drone and photo out there as well. So, and also get the Great Australian Bight. So we're on our way. Hopefully I have luck. I'm definitely coming out here for some redemption, and while I've got time to muck around, I sort of don't. Time is pushing on, so we're off. We'll see you soon, and I'll put up whatever I can in this video on Lake Macdonnell today, the Eyre Peninsula, and the Nullarbor and the Great Australian Bight will all be in on the same video. So anyway, we'll be there soon enough. Alright, so we made it out onto we come across the Nullarbor, obviously. We've made it out onto through the Nullarbor Plains. We've made it out onto the Bunda Cliffs. I got to be honest, 2 years ago out here, I found a place out here that the locals put me onto, and man, I just haven't been able to find it this time. I've picked on one of the roads that I actually shouldn't be on to be out here, and I've sent the drone up and I've shot in both directions. There's a big storm out behind you guys with the sun slowly setting. So I've been able to shoot the Bunda Cliffs heading west. And I got to say, from what I've seen on the drone, it looked absolutely fantastic. And I'm really stoked that we were able to pull it off, because yeah, I started to worry. Time, finding a place, it was just a big mission. And you know, in all that being said, I haven't been able to do a lot of travel footage today because I had a lot of kilometres to travel, so I couldn't get much of travelling across the Eyre Peninsula. I just had to smash it across there and get onto Lake Macdonnell, which you've seen earlier on in the video, and I've just had to smash it from the Eyre Peninsula over to the Nullarbor Plains and out onto the Bunda Cliffs. So it's just been a big mission. A lot of fuel. Definitely put in the effort for this one. We made it. From what I've seen on the back of the drone, it looks like there's some epic shots there. I did want to try and do a panorama, but from the look of what I looked at on the drone, I got a good portion of the ocean, a good portion of the Nullarbor Plains, and a lovely strip of the Great Australian Bight, with the sun setting off, with a storm actually sitting out in the background. So look, you will have obviously seen those images. Me right now, I'm praying to God that they turn out, because I'm pretty stoked. It's scary sending your drone out over the ocean like that. And over the Nullarbor Plains here, it's a little bit of wind out there. I did get a strong wind warning at one point. Other than that, it was all right. We've got this little bit of a storm rolling in towards us, a little bit of a shower. So all of that's been off out in the distance. I'm pretty stoked. Eh, guys? So me and Deb have got to go and find somewhere where we can camp for the night. We've picked a place out on Fowler's Bay, Scott's Beach, where there's some sand dunes out there. I'm half thinking that, you know, I need to trust in the science behind my imagery and my tech with the drone and so on and so forward. So I'm going to drive away from here praying that I've got exactly what I came here for. And yeah, It's a big feat to get out here, man. It's a lot of kilometres, a lot of time on the road, and yeah, it's definitely worthwhile to see the cliffs the way that they are. But I'm going to take a minute with Deb off the camera and run up out to the cliff here and have a bit more of a look back to the bight. She did see it from the drone, but we're actually here, so I wanted to see it a bit more from over there. But yeah, so thanks for coming along for the ride. It's been a pleasure to have you again, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I really do need the help with the videos to help the channel grow. Yeah, take care, and I'll see you all in the next one.